Hello everyone, so we're jumping right into this tutorial today. I am starting this really easy grunge look by priming my eyelids with a little bit of concealer. And then under the brow, I'm going in with this matte white shade. Try and get the lightest white you can find. This is the one I had. And I did 2 layers of this because I wanted this to be super stark white. I wanted the highlight to be very exaggerated, especially when I did my brows, that it would just really pop. So you guys will kind of see as I build it up and blend it out, it gets whiter and whiter. And then I'm going with the only other shade that we are going to be using. It is this kind of burnt orangey brown. It's a very warm tone brown. And I am taking this on a big fluffy brush and just packing this on my lid so it is as opaque as possible. And I am taking this all the way from the lash line up to meet that brow highlight. So there's no extra crease color. It's just 2 shadows. When I said this is super easy in the title, I meant this is super, super easy. The only thing you have to do is blend to make sure that it is nice and smooth and that your colors are equally packed. So I'm just building from that lash line and pulling up and blending all the way up and over and out so it diffuses nicely into that white, and then adding a bit of that matte white into my inner corner just to give my eyes a little bit of highlight. So now I'm going in and filling in my brows. And yes, that is all we are doing on the lids until we do some liner. So this is very beginner friendly. And I am filling my brows in with a little bit of a medium brown today because I'm going to be wearing a blonde wig, which you guys probably saw in the thumbnail. So now I just blend those brows out until they are perfect looking, or at least perfect to me. And then we are going to do some liquid liner. This is just my standard black wing with the Epic Matte liner from NYX. I think is the absolute best liquid liner. All their black liquid liners that have this very thin brush are an absolute lifesaver. And then I'm going in with my Lash Paradise, which is my favorite mascara. And then I'm putting on these Lift Effect Ardels, and just when I got this lash exactly where it needed to be, I realized that this was the wrong eye, and the lifted part that's supposed to go on the outside was on the inside. So had to redo that, had to give it a little adjustment here to make sure that it would look right, because otherwise it looked crazy. And now we are going in with the Pretty Fresh foundation from ColourPop. And I'm just using a sponge. This is my pretty normal foundation routine. There's nothing special here. I don't really use primer anymore because it's just too much on my skin. Now, if I have a big event, I'll try and find like a pore filling primer that's not too heavy and put that on. But I tend to have better luck with the Pretty Fresh on its own. Also, I was watching Real Housewives, so right there some like drama popped up. I think I was watching Atlanta at this point. So now I'm just blending that out. My forehead has been really breaking out lately. Not really sure what's been going on. I was using a new toner, and since I filmed this, I stopped using it, and I think that seemed to fix the problem. But we will see. So now we're just going to conceal a little bit under the eyes, down the nose to give it a little highlight and definition. And a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I've been really liking this lately. It's gives a little interesting definition there. And you guys can see Ruger in the back was very disturbed by the fact that I dare film while he take a nap. And then I just contoured my normal contour just high up on the cheek because I have a round face. And then a little bit of medium brown shadow smudged under the lid. It actually didn't even really show up on camera or in pictures or anything, but it did kind of just define my eye color a little more and really make the green pop. So if you know me, you know I love defining my eyes because they are my favorite feature. And then I put on some highlight. I don't remember what highlight this was. I really don't, but I know I used this little highlighting brush and just went up and around my eyes to give myself that very, very shiny glazed donut effect. Now for the lips, I usually don't show this, but I thought I would show you guys today. how I fill them in. Regardless of what color I'm using, I will either grab this particular pink or a nude shade that matches my skin tone, and I will fill in my upper lip line because my lips are actually a little bit uneven if you look very closely at them when I don't have makeup on. The one side is just a little bit higher than the other. So I try and even that out. And then my bottom lip is very full compared to my top lip. So I kind of underline that and just make them look a little bit more proportionate to each other. This also just helps my lipstick stay on because it gives it something to grip to that isn't the skin of my lips. But I just aligned those, and then I went in with this really cool color. It's kind of a grayish purple. If you guys remember Chinchilla from ColourPop, it's very similar to that color. So I put this on. You could do like a brown with this one. Certain browns just don't look good on me. They make me look very washed out. So I did one that had a bit more of a cool tone to kind of offset that warm tone in the eyeshadow. And with the wig I'm putting on, it keeps me from looking too pale and gives it more of that grungy kind of look. Also, when I'm working with liquid lipsticks, I have found that if I start from the corner of my lip and work my way in, it's a lot easier for me to get a good blend. And then when I go over with the second coat, I'll go from the middle out. So here is the wig that I did with this. I don't know, blonde just felt right with this. I threw on some accessories and I just have on this black kind of tank bodysuit. And you guys here can kind of see my new tattoo, which I will show you guys in another video when it's finished because it's not done yet. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.